Hey everybody, how is it going today? I am so excited to do a technical analysis on VeChain. You're like my cheese string. You make my heart sing. You make everything groovy. Does this correction phase hurt your brain? After it's over, will it lift off like an airplane? Only way to find out is to write on the charts like we were Mark Twain. Okay, boys and girls, we are doing this. So, congratulations and big shout out to everybody who thought that my 4 days ago this TA was not possible. Everybody said there's no way we're going to get to the 50k range, okay? Here's me saying it's going to get to 36 to 53k 4 days ago, all right? And here's us, guys. Here's us hitting 55,000. Yeah, I was 2,000 away from my first correction target. Now we're going to go for our second correction target after we go over some very basics of Elliott Wave. And if you guys enjoy these videos, I'd really appreciate an upvote on steemit. And make sure you guys also like, subscribe, and share to the stuff on YouTube and on Twitter. So Elliott Wave for Head and Shoulders does something like this. We go 5 waves up like this, and then we have an ABC correction phase. And this is where people like to play the most. The breakout right here of either way where it goes. Who cares where it goes? If it goes down, we short it. If it goes up, awesome. So this makes the head and shoulder right here that we see according to Elliott Wave and how they're defined. Elliott Wave, head and shoulders, is defined by subwaves 2, 3, 4. And then for the right shoulder, or the head, it is 4, 5, and A. And then for the right shoulder, it is ABC. So that's how we do it, like that, okay? Now, this point right here usually doesn't hold. I'll be very honest, okay? It usually doesn't hold right now, and it usually breaks down. So a lot of people, they wait for this specific spot right here, right? And then they'll short it. If it breaks down, they'll use a specific target, or a general target, rather, of the distance of the head there. And then when it breaks down to right here, they'll most likely target something like that. So that's how head and shoulders are formed on an Elliott Wave perspective. And then I want to go over how these targets were actually hit. You know, guys, it was amazing. When I posted that TA, everyone said it's not possible to hit it. And my 3 favorite words in trading, guys, is not I love you, okay? It's you were right. All traders pride themselves on being right. And it's not what I think, guys. It's not what I think, okay? I'm not thinking any of this stuff, saying it's going to get to 53k. It's not me thinking it. It is the charts that is giving me all the information that is leading me to this conclusion. The charts have left a lot of clues for why it's going to correct to that range, right? Are we just going to ignore all the clues that are given to us and just think with our brain and heart and say, oh, it's not possible to hit 50k? Well, that's really naive, guys, if you think that a correction is not possible just because good news is coming out. You guys have to factor in volume, you have to factor in liquidity. There's a lot of different calculations that are involved other than just expecting good news to come out, guys. So right now, we ask ourselves, well, all 5 waves have actually formed already. And right now, what we're bouncing off of is the neckline, okay? We're bouncing off the neckline right now that has officially formed here. If you guys take a look on here, you can easily see where the head and the shoulder is starting to form, right? There's no doubt about that. It's probably going to be something like that. Probably something like that, I'm guessing. Very visible, isn't it? Okay? Now that we see this, okay, we're going to talk about this specific part right here, where it could possibly break. It may not break at all. If it's incredibly bullish, right, it'll just bounce off of there, and it might just form some crazy A, B, C, D, E type of consolidation. Who knows? It might just make something like that, right, and then just completely bust out. Something like that, right? A little consolidation into a symmetrical triangle there, but that's not likely, guys. Every chart right now has broken out, has really broken out, okay? Sure, we're getting 4 volume bars there on the 3-hour chart, but you guys got to keep in mind that this is the B correction, okay? And a B correction usually gets to between 382, maybe even very bullish up to 1, but not likely. We'll just average it out to about the 0.5618 region. So after we get ABC, a lot of people like to play this neckline right here to see if it breaks or not, regardless of where that is. So it's important to make note of VEN that we are in correction phase, guys, not in an uptrend right now. Anybody who thinks that this is in an uptrend right now, guys, you guys got to look at this right here, okay? You guys give it one more day. Give it one more day, guys, and that's going to cross over. We're going to do analysis on even the histogram, okay? 1, 2, 3 is the strongest. 4, 5. We're going to do it on the MACD. 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's really easy to count on the daily chart there. Even on the 4-hour chart, it's probably very similar as well. Yep, this is the 5 subwaves within the first wave, second, third major, fourth correction, 5, and here we go right now. This is the ABC that's forming, and it actually lines up extremely nicely as well right here. We also count basically 3 major peaks as well after where wave 1 ended, okay? I'm going to show you the major peaks here. Count that, you know, that's wave 3 there, that's wave 5 on the 4-hour chart. We also go to the daily chart, can probably count around 3 peaks there as well. And yes, we do count 3 peaks right there, okay? That's 1 peak, that's 2 peak, that's 3 peak. That's what makes the AB, that is what makes the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're just about to cross over, guys, on the daily chart. Unless we start going up at an astronomical level right now, we're most likely going to end up breaking out of there. And you also have to notice that on the daily chart as well, we're losing strength, right? That's called a bearish divergence right there. It's definitely not picking up any more steam right now. Sure, we bounced off right there, okay? We bounced off of right here. That's very normal to bounce off of the A point, right? Because that's where the neckline is. That neckline is taken all the way from points 2 to 4 to A now. So there's 3 visible key points. So this is how I got my 36K range, okay? I got my 36K range because of this right here. How did I get my 53K range, first of all? I'll show you. I drew my fib pretty off here. Okay, I got my 53K range because I expected kind of a bounce maybe right here. This is my first bounce target around. I thought there could be a long wick. That target was literally nailed, guys. Let's assume that this one here gets to about the 618 fib level, or even right here. Okay, we'll assume 618 fib level. If I actually do a one-to-one extension on it, now that data has come in and we can extrapolate it, right? We can go to about, say, actually from where it is right now, about maybe 43 range. 36 is a little bit low now, right? Because this one didn't have that much conviction to come down. But doing a one-to-one simple ratio, I'm going to delete some of this stuff, there's too much here. Doing a simple one-to-one ratio, assuming that's very much so close to the top, right? We're getting basically about 439 around there. So do you guys really think that this neckline is going to hold? That is a major question to be asking, right? Will this neckline hold? This is now moving into an expanded flat, or an expanded diagonal rather, right? And we see shapes like this all the time with EOS. So now we have to keep in mind, guys, that there are 2 scenarios. The scenario of it breaking down here, right? And if it does break down there, it'll most likely break down to around, now that this data has come in, I'm going to guess a one-to-one ratio about above 44,000 Satoshi. Okay, now that the data has come in at 44K, because this whole range right here acts as a major support range as well, right? Major support. But what we have to first of all see is it going to form a double bottom? Because we first of all take the most relevant point, which is right there around the 55K range now, right? So if it breaks out of this neckline, it will most likely form some sort of descending triangle first before it's going to test dropping into a zigzag coming down, right? So that's the first thing to assume. So another thing that we have to assume is, hey, maybe this is going to be very bullish because of that expanding diagonal, and we've seen it in many other charts right now as well, like NEO, like EOS. And if that does hold, we're probably going to end up getting some sort of triangle here. It could be ascending triangle if it's incredibly bullish. If it's not as bullish, maybe we'll get some sort of symmetric triangle that forms like this, you know, like an A. Like maybe, who knows, maybe we'll get a B or something like that, C and a D and an E. So I'm not concerned about playing this at all in any way yet until we actually get a C right here. B can go to wherever it wants. I don't care about that. I care about C. C is going to be the big one right here. So if C lands right here and it bounces off of it, great. We have really good news that the neckline is actually holding here, this channel, and this support is holding. If it doesn't hold, guys, we're going to most likely come down to 57, 53, 55K. And if that doesn't hold, then we're absolutely going to start testing this higher region first, between 44K and 48K. So I'm giving you guys literally every single possible scenario for consolidation. And now it's just a matter of reacting to data as it comes in. Like, this is not an uptrend, guys. Like, you got to look at the daily chart, okay? The daily chart is, that's not an uptrend right now, guys. Like, it's not just going to keep going up and up and up and up and up. A few more days, this is going to end up down ticking in here, right? Just because we had A forming in here. That's why it's going up for 1 day, or B rather. So I'm still in consolidation phase right now for this chart right here. I see 5 beautiful waves up here, and there's no doubt in my mind that this consolidation is going to take a little bit of time to finish. So those who went in a long position from like 75K because you doubted my TA, hey, good luck being in your 75K long position for a while because of all that fundamental news that you guys think drives the market, okay? So this is kind of all my thoughts I have for VEN right now. That 53K target was pretty much hit really easily already, okay? And that if we break this lower channel, we will first of all test 55K again, and then we will also test between this range right here now that this wave has formed, we know. So that would be between 44K and 48K. So now it's just a matter of desperately seeing over the next few days if this trend line right here will hold or not, and what kind of consolidation pattern it will have right in here. So right now, I'm not concerned about long-term targets. I'm more concerned about consolidation targets, right? Because on the consolidation targets, what we want to do, guys, is we want to catch the very bottom, catch the dip, right? BTFD, buy the friggin' dip. So we want to see where the heck is it going to retrace to. I would love for it to retrace to right around here, right? I mean, if it retraced only there, that's definitely not possible. It's way too bullish, guys. It's way too bullish for anything to even just bounce off of this level here, like the 236 to the 382. There's no way, guys, any coin is ever that bullish. It just doesn't happen. Like, so I am banking on a correction to come down to at least this lower level region here. So these are my thoughts for VEN, guys, and I will keep you updated over the next few days for VeChain. If you enjoyed my technical analysis, I'd really appreciate an upvote on steemit. And make sure you guys also like and subscribe to the stuff on YouTube and on Twitter. Have yourselves a great day, guys, and take care. Thank you for watching.